Alright, so just jumping into another league here, guys. Thought I might as well hit record. Yeah, so starting hand, won the dice roll, double land, double Boggle, Sentinel Eye, Daybreak Coronet, and Leyline. Definitely keepable. And looks like we're against Burn or Mono Red Prowess. So it's alright, we'll take the damage. And here we're gonna go Sentinel's Eyes, attack for 2. End of turn we're gonna fetch our Misty Rainforest for a Temple Garden and hit with Daybreak next turn. He needs exactly Skullcrack. No, he doesn't have Skullcrack, and he'd have to target himself with Skullcrack. Alright, so looks like our opponent is on the defensive plan now. They've missed their land drop. And let's see what attacking for 5 Vigilance Lifelink does here. Alright, they've seen enough. We haven't seen anything of their deck yet. It could be either Mono Red or Burn. Probably in the blind, not worth bringing in Force of Vigor, although if I'm on the draw against Boris Burn, I'll bring it in to take care of Eidolon, but if it's Mono Red Prowess, it's just dead. So yeah, against Mono Red Prowess, I'd probably bring in a couple of Path. Dismember is really bad in this matchup. Taking damage is not where you want to be. I think I'll just play it back as it is. Wait for some more information before I make sideboarding decisions. Alright, we'll keep this. It's got lifelink, it's got double land. We take 5 damage from our land, which isn't great, but... sorry, 4 damage. If we don't draw a 1-drop aura on turn 2, we can just run Sentinel's Eyes and tap to Temple Garden. Alright, we take the Lava Spike to the face. We take the Temple Garden to the face, and Boggle go. What have they got here? When after you, I think it's Mono Red Prowess. At the beginning of your upkeep, or when you cast a red spell, put a charge counter. Sacrifice it. It deals damage. Number of charge counters equal to any target. Okay. Doesn't seem that menacing to me. Just get in for 2 here. And next turn we cast Daybreak and probably win. You're gonna have to have a really good turn here for us to not win. I'm sure the deck is well capable of it. There's Manamorphose. Something like Damping Sphere might be worth the sideboard inclusion against this deck, which I don't necessarily have in my current deck. Light up the stage. Okay, so... oh, and he's blanked on light up the stage. That's pretty unfortunate for our opponent. They can still technically win from here, but it's going to be difficult. We're going to have to hit creature and bolt their creature and fog some damage. That and Skullcrack. But we can definitely take a lot of damage to the face from this shrine here. I just don't think that this is getting to 20. Or, you know, 15 plus a couple of burns. But it costs 4 to activate. Alright, easy win. Easy win. Yeah, I'd be a pro if I drew Daybreak Coronet every game like that against Burn, Daybreak and lands. That's Mono Red Prowess, but same premise. Yeah, I'd normally side in a couple of paths just because their 2 mana Kin Fiend or whatever it's called, Killing Fiend, is just way too fast and needs killing. Alright, this hand looks really good. Obviously keep that, and here I'm probably going to look to bottom the Spirit Mantle. And keep our land drops, creatures now, other auras that are 1 mana auras. Alright. So lane line go, we'll see what our opponent's doing. They're not casting Thoughtseize on us, that's what they're doing. That's what they're not doing. So, Boggle go, next turn we can enchant Spider and Ethereal, attack for 5. Although, okay, Deadhorn Alchemist, interesting. I'm just going to play around Blood Moon here. There's no reason not to, so we'll fetch the planes. And I don't think we're playing defensive here, we just want to start getting in there, get that damage happening. Lightning Skelemental. Alright, so it's this deck. I probably should have known that. Discard 2 cards, oh man. That card's so good. Rude card. Alright, we'll get in again. So Core's probably going to get bolted or fatal pushed here, but we'll just run it out, force them to use their mana. They're down to 7, they're very low. Dreadbore, wow, they use 2 mana. Okay. And they're attacking us. Alright, any aura and we win. Alright, well we just attack in, put them to 1. Sorry, put them to 2. Now they're in chump blocking mode, and we're still at a healthy 11. So Lightning Skelemental, bit of damage here. Alright, let's hope to get some description of evasion here. Ethereal Armor is not evasion. I think we still just attack. If they have the 3rd Lightning Skelemental, that's bad beats. But the longer this game goes on, the more likely we are to lose. Alright, they're activating Castle for 4 mana. Well, 3 in and the land. Alright, we won. Put ourselves in the best position to win. So here we want Rest in Peace, and we probably want the Grafdigger's Cage, maybe, depending on what we can take out. Lifelink seems really good here. Totem Armor seems really good here. Vigilance is really good here. Weak cards there and here. Alright, let's bring in 3 Graveyard Hape cards and remove our 3 2-mana auras that are not Daybreak. Here we're missing double white, but otherwise the hand is excellent, and also we can get Thoughtseized, but oh well, we'll just run it out. Alright, there's the Thoughtseize, there's the Feels Bad. Oh, and there's the Leyline. Fun times. Let's see any reason not to run out Dryad Arbor here. Like if they have a removal spell, we're just dead anyway. There's no way we can sequence it so that we give it Totem Armor because we don't have a Totem Armor spell. Okay, there's a land. Let's get Snow Plains here. We'll try to... We can't get our creature out of bolt range, that's annoying. Oh, we'll look to get it out of bolt range for next turn. They got the Fatal Push, they got the Iog. Okay, that's not too bad. We can recast Sentinel's Eyes from our graveyard. What is this card? When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escapes. And when it enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, and each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card loses 3 life. Escape. Okay, so we pretty happily just discard the ley line here. There's no real point keeping that. We'll preserve our life total a bit, and they can cast Thought Seers or Arc if they want. Alright, so here comes the Sentinel's Eyes. We need to exile 2 cards from our graveyard. There we go. So now we get to attack for 7 vigilance. And we'll probably just play the Misty Rainforest, even though it's the one unknown card and they now have perfect information on hand. What's our opponent doing with 4 mana here? Are they using Escape? Is that like... Alright. You got a 6/6, my man. And you're getting our snow-covered forest. Gotcha. Take the 3 damage. He can't really attack us. And we can still attack him. Another Misty Rainforest. Alright, let's spin the wheel. We'll see if we can draw an aura we can cast. That's an aura that we can't cast. So we still attack here. We've got First Strike. So we can kill his big fatty and then only take 1 point of damage from the other guy. Alright. I'll happily put him to 2 there. That's fine by me. And this is an attack trigger, right? Yeah, so it's not a dealer's damage trigger, it's an attack trigger. So we'll leave the Misty Rainforest in hand, just so we don't have to discard this Unflinching Courage, which is lifelink. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't block here. If they've got the Fatal Push, we just lose everything anyway. I don't think they have like 4 bolts or something, so we just block and... Alright, what's he doing? Colligan's Command deals 2 damage to any target, and I discard a card. So they've got Colligans and Bolt, I'm guessing. So maybe we should have played the Misty Rainforest, Effect Shocked, and got our toughness up to 8. That's a bit frustrating. Alright, we lose. Well done to our opponent for setting that up so that they could do that. Alright, so I probably want the other Grafdigger's Cage after seeing Mr. Big Fatty. Core Spirit Dancer can probably get trimmed out as a one-of, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that list. Actually, no, let's bring in a Pithing Needle, and we'll bring that in for Spider Umbra. Yep. Looks good to me. This looks horrible to me. This looks way better to me. Alright, so we'll keep this hand. We've got to bottom a card, so we're probably going to bottom the Pithing Needle here. We've got defense against the Liliana play, if they are running Liliana, via the second hexproof creature, and this doesn't give them a 2-for-1 on Colligan's Command. And I don't think we're concerned about Blood Moon, but we might be. I might just play as if they have Blood Moon. Yeah. Let's play as if they have Blood Moon so we can fetch a Plains next turn. We take 1 more point of damage here, but that's alright. Thoughtseize, come on, man. You don't get that card 2 games in a row. And we blank on Leyline 2 games in a row. That's not fair. It's not fair at all. So even if they bottom the Sentinel's Eyes, we can still Get it back. And we drew another Daybreak Current, so if that was their only discard spell, we're pretty happy. Alright, that comes in tapped. That's a good sign for us. And yeah, let's get our beat down on. Liliana doesn't stop us, at least not yet. Plague Engineer. Well, that's probably killing our scout. Yep. Alright, let's attack for a lot and hope they don't have Liliana of the Vow. Alright, they're on 2. Seasoned Pyromancer, alright, that's fine. What are you discarding, if anything? Mages of the Moon and Thoughtseize. That is disgusting. I love how... Oh, Mages of the Moon and Plague Engineer. I love how it just stacks those in the graveyard. It's so weird. Alright, let's get in. They'll jump. And we continue to gain life. Any land, and we win on this next attack, assuming we get there. Alright. Ransack the lab. You got it, opponent. Card seems pretty good in their deck with what it does. Seems more like a draw 3 than a... Alright, so Skelemental and Castle got put in the graveyard. And he's casting a big fatty Croxer. Alright. Discard a card. We'll get rid of this Leyline of Sanctity. Alright, they lose their thing. Alright, fingers crossed we draw lanterns. Alright, we get them. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. And GG. Attack for 11. Match number 3 against Dayman. This hand's awful. Can't keep this. Can technically keep this. Bottom Leyline Sentinel's Eyes. We're gonna get a better 4. Opponent's on 6. We are on the play. Alright, this could be wrong. We might want to go for something better, but it seems just good enough. Snow Forest. Alright, we're versing Amulet Titan. So we definitely want to be as fast as we possibly can be. And being as fast as we possibly can be revolves around Core Spirit Dancer, I'd say. So, good top deck. Now, we're looking to draw a white land in our top 2 cards. Potentially 3 if we draw a 1-mana aura as well. So Amulet of Vigor, he has access to 2 land drops this turn. Okay. Windswept Heath and go. Okay, that seems pretty good. We're gonna start off with the Rancor. Now we want to get our totem armor down. And after that, if we draw a land, we can drop our ethereal armor. Okay, we didn't draw a land. We're setting up for a really nice, what is it, turn 4 attack and kill. Even if they engineered explosives, we get our rankle back to hand, and we can attack for a minimum of 9 next turn. It's pretty good. Field of the Dead. Alright, you got it. Castle, no fun. Come on, man, we don't have time for your primetime crap here. Talaria West. Ugh. So he's gonna go get primetime here. Alright, that's okay. We can potentially kill him this turn. Though these lands will come into play untapped. Volacult, come on, man. And haste. Oh my god, man. Jesus. It's ridiculous. And get 2 lands and hit core for 6. It's not enough to kill core. Gets 2 more zombies you can jump with. The fact they've got Valakut means they're probably running the new 3 mana Azusa thing that gives their lands all land types. Declare no blocks. Take 6. Is he gonna do Ghost Quarter me? That's not horrible. Okay, that's fine. And that's pretty good as well. Let's see if we can get there. So if we cast Ethereal Armor, we'll get 5, 6, 7. That's pretty high. Any land off the top of our deck, we can cast Rancor and win. Alright, I don't think we're quite high enough to kill him. 18. He'll block. Yeah. Oh well, unlucky. We didn't quite get there. We didn't quite get there. I don't know. That vigilance would have been so important in this game. It's frustrating that it was this matchup. And that we've blanked on land so many times we can't cast Daybreak. Model 5, still a pretty good showing. Transmute Talaria West, Engineered Explosives on 1, pop Engineered Explosives. Make me cry. And I guess we're not blocking with core this turn, so we might as well have attacked. Force him to chump block with at least 3 things. Yeah. Bit of a tilt play not attacking. Oh wait. Did you cast that one too? Oh my goodness. Well, that's good for me. That is really good for me. I don't know why they did that. That's... yeah, okay. Good, good. So we can potentially block this and kill it. I don't think he can stop that. His Valakut can't do damage to face, so it can only target core, and he only gets a max of 2 triggers. So he's going to look into second main phase of Talaria West For engineered explosives on 1, I assume. Okay, well, attacking was the right line, but it seems our opponent misplayed and put engineered explosives on 2 instead of engineered explosives on 1. We'll just eat that prime time. Now he needs to decide if he wants to pop that. Engineered explosives. Okay, he doesn't. Wow, okay. So they got 5 blockers. They can block 10 damage. If we drop all that glitters, only all that glitters, it'll give 2 from the core effect plus 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives 6, 20, and they can block 10. So that's not going to get us there. We need to Rancor. Alright, we finally drew the land we needed. And I don't think the life gain is as relevant as just going for the instant kill here. So we'll do that. And this should be more damage than they can block. Big fat amount of damage. Alright. Won a game we shouldn't have, but that is okay by my account. Alright, so it seems to have shown the Valor Cult. It probably means they have that creature in their deck, as I was saying before. We want Iglis Dismember. The life is less important than giving them extra land and ramping them into prime time. Other than that, Hushspring is really good. Stops the ETB there. And we might want Teague and Pithing Needle to deal with engineered explosives, or preventing engineered explosives. So from all that, we can drop a core, drop a scout. Dropping a Boggle as well is probably going a bit too deep. Okay. Drop 1 core, 1 scout, bring in 3 creatures. We haven't taken out any auras, so no, we took out... No, we didn't take out any auras. Okay. This configuration seems fine. This hand needs to be mulliganed. Oh, that's right. We should probably bring in some number of Force of Vigor. Yes, I do. Alright, so mulligan this hand. This hand looks really good. We'll keep it. I think we've just bottomed the Gadok Teague here. As much as I love the card, everything else is just more cohesive with our game plan. And Gadok Teague is only really good if they're going for the disruption route with Talaria West rather than just straight casting prime time. Once upon a time. I did try Once Upon a Time in the deck. I didn't like it. I thought it would be better than what it was. So, just going for... Like, it's good in your starting hand, but as soon as you draw one, it's just a dead card and like a blank draw for the turn. So you're better off just mulliganing to a good hand and then your draws are always live. Alright, if I could see the future, I would have kept Gadok Teague because we drew our 3rd land. That is okay. Hopefully they don't have Amulet and all they've got is Tribe Scout. Alright, that's good. Good news for us. And we continue to draw land. Unlucky. Unlucky. I'd really like to see any aura after this. Alright, get in for that quick 3 damage. So hopefully Prowess doesn't get transmuted here. That'd be a bit annoying. We'll have to see what they do. Their deck has a few lines normally that it can go for. Whether it's advancing their board state or disrupting me. Explosives on 1, and they didn't have to work for it, so that's great. Hey, like, at least make them transmute for it, man. Such an annoying card against us. There's our 20th land drop. Good news is there's literally no land left in our deck now. No, not quite, but yeah. Drawing 3 land in a row is really irritating, and if we'd have kept the Gadok Teague, we wouldn't be facing engineering explosives shenanigans now. It's probably right to play the Horizon Canopy there, actually. Rot Farm bounce your other Prowess? No. Okay. I guess I don't have access to blue to transmute it yet. And they haven't cracked explosive yet. Interesting. Yep. Get that free prime time. Out the turn earlier than it otherwise would be. If this deck continues to put in the good results, this card is probably getting a ban. It's the fact they just get it out a turn earlier is very, very significant. They're able to do it very significantly with Tribe Scout and whichever one enters and drops a land with the ETB. Alright, looks like they're going for Field of Dead. And they've got their Valor Cult. That doesn't do anything yet. Hoping for a 2-drop Aura as our draw. So we can at least keep some board presence through the engineered explosives. Alright, our 1 line is jam and attack, and then hope that life gain gives us enough time to draw out of it for next turn. But like, our draws have been super bad this game. It's turn 4 and we haven't drawn a single aura, and auras were almost all we needed. So now they're probably going to look at transmuting Prowess at some stage, or 4 Summoners Pact to get their 3-mana creature that gives them land types, and now Valor Cult will burn me for 3 in the face every time they do anything. And the server's just going to become another Valacult, I'm sure. Yep. So now we're like just really close to dead. And if we block, they'll crack engineered explosives, kill our creature. We're just not winning this one. So 18 damage just off the Valacult triggers here. Plus they get some zombies. And they have mana they can use to activate and pop their engineered explosives. Oh, and they have, yep, tray trigger. Yep, alright, that'll do it. So that was another Field of the Dead. Okay. I think. Alright, like, Dismember would have just prevented all of that then, so I'm pretty happy leaving that in. I think we might want one Force of Vigor, and we'll put that in for... we'll bring Core back in, we'll drop a Bogle, and all the glitters, yeah. Alright, we'll get that. I'm not even sure Hushbringer is that good against them now, guys. All it does is stop Primeval Titan. It is first ETB, so it stops him from getting the lands, it gives him the haste. Like, it buys you a turn, and that's about it. And then it just dies. Maybe being on the play, we'll just remove them for our 1-drops. Yeah, let's do that. We'll only really get punished if they have the 1-drop creature with the land and comes into play from your hand, ETB. Can't remember the name of it. Okay, keep this. No, wait, play first. Getting ahead of myself there. This seems keepable. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Definitely requires us to draw into it, but like, all the cards in our hand are very castable cards. The fact we get Vigilance and Lifelink and Trample is pretty important. Any other aura and we're golden. No turn 1 Amulet. Okay, that's fine. Alright, continuing my tradition of drawing only land. Do we just kill the Tribe Scout here to kill their tempo? I think that's okay. Let's do that. It's going to be bad if they have exactly that 3-drop creature in hand. But otherwise it'll set them behind a lot because they don't have Amulet. So this is essentially their ramp card at the moment. Alright, so that's something you'd never do if you had Path, but because it's Dismember, you can consider it. And yep, we're at 12, but we'll start gaining life next turn. And hopefully we'll start drawing auras next turn also. There's the Amulet. It was probably in their starting hand, they were just looking to play it turn 2, and then get an untap and then get to play the extra land untap for 4 mana. And they've got Talaria West, which is not good for us. And we've drawn another land. 2 draws, 2 lands. Seems about right. Alright, so just basic forest, drop the unflinching, attack for 4. When we get to complete our search, we will do that. Alright, so any enchantment and we'll be pretty happy. And in the meantime, hopefully they don't transmute Talarius West into an engineered explosives or don't naturally have an engineered explosives in hand. Yes. Definitely need a business aura or protection against explosives. Valical. Okay. You got the creature? No. No creature? Okay. Another land, 3 from 3. What can this give me? Rancor, that will do. They might not even have a bounce land in hand, or I don't know. They don't have a lot of blue mana on the field, so I guess they can't easily transmute, even if they bounce scenarios. Okay. We're in. 2 attacks and they're dead, depending not drawing anything. That's the castle. And they still can't cast Primetime. So I reckon dismembering this just won us the game, guys. And if we had Path, that would have been a Primeval Titan then. Fetching some nonsense coming into play untapped and all of that. So pending no Nature's Claim or Force of Vigor. Oh no, he's got something. Come on, man. That's not fair. Alright. One more attack and he's dead, if we can get there. Here comes the Summoner's Pact, and I'm sure it's getting Primeval Titan. Dryad. Alright, so their Dryad, they can cast that, they can play an extra card, an extra land, so they can play 2 lands and get 2 bolts, 2 Valacorp triggers. So they're going to play Talaria West twice and get Engineered Explosives into play on... No? Wait, what? They just... Okay. They're just hoping Dryad is enough. And finally, the top of our library has started paying off. Took until turn 5 and turn 6 to do so. But here we go. Smashing in for what should be lethal. Unless they've got removal for Rancor here. Opponent is leaving us in suspense. Second Force of Vigor. Holy crap. Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess we are on the suit up our Dryad Arbor plan now. And we'll cast the Sentinel's Eyes. And no real point holding that land in our hand. So now he has to pay 4 and draw a card that does something. I guess if he draws any land, he can just kill Dryad Arbor. It's kind of sad for us. Alright. 3 good top decks in a row. Not going to complain about that. I'm sure our opponent will, though. Alright, get the 3rd win. So pretty good showing from the deck so far. Pretty good. Alright, there we are on the leaderboard. Just below the top section. Slowly working our way up. Got that 4th trophy last night. I just played a game after I got home from soccer training, and yeah, or not a game, a league, before I went to bed. And got there, which is nice. Just gonna pause for a minute. Alright, we found our match. And Nilsson. I feel like I've versed this guy before. I can't remember what he's on though. This hand. Let's keep it. If he's on Dredge or Amulet Titan, this hand is like fantastic. Inkmoth Nexus. He's on Infect, I'm pretty sure. From memory now, if it serves me right. Not Nelson, however you want to say it. So this is probably a Blighted Ancient. No. Okay. One of his less aggressive starts. So crack this. Temple Garden. We'll go for Core Spirit Dancer and we'll try to get the turn 3 attack / kill in. I don't think we can kill on turn 3, but we can get Vigilance and Reach and First Strike, so we can get a lot happening there. So 6, 7, 8, so we can get an 11/11 First Strike, Reach, Vigilance. Okay, they've drawn that, which means we're not going to be blocking. So life total doesn't matter. We can fetch to thin the deck. We can take points of damage because our life total does not matter. And now we just want to make this thing as big as possible, as fast as possible. Doesn't matter which 1-drop we play there. Okay, it still doesn't matter. Alright. We didn't get any more payoff auras, which is a bit upsetting. If we somehow live this turn, we will kill him next turn. Obviously the protection from creatures, he won't be able to chump block. See what they do. This is one of the harder matchups, guys. There's a groundswell. It's not a scale up. Second groundswell, vines. Okay, well they've got this one. It's a shame. We could have blocked the Ink Moth, but the fact that they drew into their Blighted Agent on their turn 3 got them there. That's a shame. Unfortunate. Alright, so here we want to bring in our removal. And we also want to bring in some answers to Spell Skite. Two might be too many. Maybe a Pithing Needle is better, but this can also kill Ink Moth Nexus. We can 2-for-1 them, potentially. It's probably better. And life gain's not that important, so we can pretty comfortably cut that. And other than that, protection from creatures is kind of important because it gives us free blocks. Probably the All That Glitters goes. Alright, let's go. Let's run this deck. Zero lander. And this hand looks good. No removal, which is upsetting. This will stop Spell Skite and Ink Moth. So it shuts off half of what they can do, creature-wise. Yeah, we can keep that. Put the core on the bottom. Maybe not. Maybe we put Scout on the bottom. And then we turn 1 Needle, naming Spell Skite into turn 2 core, into turn 3 try and kill. Nah. Oh, this is hard. I think we're more likely to win with Core Spirit Dancer than what we are with Glade Cover Scout. It's still a really tough call though. Yeah. Could also name Misty Rainforest and try to get their land, but we do have 2 Misty Rainforests in our deck. They probably run 4. Like, there's a chance we just lane screw them there. Yeah. Let's do that. We're like super low percentages to win this game, I feel, so getting a little bit lucky by being a bit dirty like that is probably what we need to do. Alright, there's the Sanctum, so that's done nothing. Hopefully they don't play turn 2 Spell Skite here. Or else we're going to be a bit sad. Alright, so we don't block here. They do some description of pumping, maybe not. There's the Spell Skite. Alright, we get punished for being uber greedy. Yikes. I guess we cycle a Rising Canopy, look for Path or Dismember. That'll cost us 2 land. Could be if we cast like a Rancor here, they'll redirect it. And then we have a chance to draw a removal spell anyway. And way too greedy for me though. It was such a better, safer line with the name Spell Skite. I got so greedy. Alright, we're probably in chump blocker mode on the Glistener Elf. Maybe. We'll see what they do. Do they have the Distortion Strike? They can't activate that Misty Rainforest. Keep that in mind at the moment, guys. Alright. So let's just buy a little bit of time. Alright. There's the Pendelhaven. They're not wasting any spells yet. There's another Glistener Elf. Okay, so they've got 3 cards in hand. And we are still drawing dead. Yikes. Can I get a little help deck, please? Well, part of always, yes, don't you understand. So now we can land, cycle, get that one last draw. Alright, concede. We might have won that if I wasn't greedy. I don't know. Maybe I should have just mulled to a hand where I had at least one removal spell. Because Pithing Needle is way more sketch than just a Dismember or a Path. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me know what you think, though. Yes. So, no 5-0 this league, unfortunately. See how we're versing this time. Yep, this seems good enough to keep. Oh, Snow Mountain in Soulscour Mage. So I'm guessing it's mono red Prowess with Snow Flare for some reason. Just want to get to that Daybreak Coronet and we'll be good. So there's a Snow Mountain and a regular mountain. I'm not sure if that's important. Killing Fiend. That card's scary. Alright, so what we can do here is we can go Hyena Umbra, attack, and then use Slippery Boggle to block the Killing Fiend. And then next turn we can Daybreak and hopefully get enough stuff happening to win. Drawing a land that didn't deal me any damage there is quite nice. Pretty good draw. I'd be 3 lower if I had to do the Misty Rainforest. Metamorphose. Alright, opponent is going Yu-Gi-Oh mode. We'll just sit here and watch. I don't think we're pretty favoured in this matchup, generally speaking. Alright, just note this guy doesn't get any toughness, so Dismember will still kill. I'm not sure if we want it, because we'll take a lot of damage against their deck, but keep that in mind. Burst Lightning, yep, we'll take it. Go for it, it's fine. Light up the stage. So there's no Crash Through yet, which is good. Maybe they're waiting to cast that. Alright. We'll just block the Killing Fiend, and exile a Fiery Islet, that's fine. Alright, so here we just do the thing. Attack. Gain life. And now they can't attack with Killing Fiend, really, because it won't get extra toughness. Bedlam Reveler, you got it, mate. You got it. Alright, looks pretty creature heavy, the hand. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to attack here. We could get Dried Arbor as a blocker, maybe leave that uncracked, but we'll just thin our deck here for now. Don't think it hugely matters. So another cool Spirit Dancer. Its best mode is in 3s with no aura. Alright, opponent's letting the damage resolve. That's good for us. And I'm sure they're going to try and go big and wide this turn. We will see. Another chump blocker or something that they have to waste a lightning bolt on. Or a burst lightning. There's a lava dart. I guess they're going to flash that back. It is targeting our good old core. Opponents at the stage where they can chain Bedlam Revelers now. But we're on 20, very healthy, can block here. The only thing they can really attack with is Bedlam if they're holding up a burn spell, but they're not. Alright. And yeah, they're smart enough to cast a Lava Dart before we draw a card and get the draw trigger. You just let all their silly little triggers happen. Okay, they also get extra toughness here to sort of discourage my attacking. So here if we attack, we can kill one Bedlam, then we'll take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doesn't seem very good. I think what we do is we just crack this for a forest, and we cast our Ley Line and play a little bit patiently. So now they can't burn spell our face, and they still don't really get that many good attacks. Crash through. Well, that's not the worst thing yet. I'm just gonna F6. They're going to have to chain a few spells, and then their only attack is really going to be with Bedlam Reveler unless they chain a lot of spells. Lava Dart is in the Exile Zone, which is good. Alright, so they're thinking. Here comes the attack. So definitely just blocking the Killing Fiend here. It has the most potential to get big, and it's not going to get more toughness. They could bolt their Killing Fiend here, or Lava Dart it. Yes, it looks like they're killing their own Killing Fiend and looking to go wide with everything else. Maybe I should have blocked the Swish Spear. Do I take lethal here? I take 20. Wow. Good job to our opponent. Oh, they got another Lava Dart? Alright, so it wouldn't have mattered. We're just taking well lethal. If we would have blocked the Swiss Spear, we would have got the Hyena Armor trigger. But then we would have had to have drawn pretty well, which we wouldn't have. Everything would have dropped off. Alright. Couldn't have played around that. Alright. So Mono Red Prowess. So path seems pretty good. I don't really think Dismember is what we want here. We don't really want anything else. And probably just remove a couple of all that glitters. Let's get rid of the Spider Umbra and Decor instead, actually. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Yep, so for my one current viewer I've got on here, here's my sideboard. Less the Spider, Umbra and Core. Okay, never mind. I'll explain that later when I have a chance. Oh gosh, this is awful as well. Even if we get this, it still doesn't have totem armor. We can do better. Alright, we'll keep this. Bottom core, bottom rancor. And everything else looks pretty good in our hand except that. Still need land, still need Daybreak. At least the hand presents a reasonable clock. Alright, take one. Alright, stage 1 complete. And we'll get in for 5. And hope that the top of our library continues to be kind to us. Life total getting a little low here. So if we drop Aura, we can attack for 7. That puts them halfway to dead. And then they have 2 cards in hand. They'll draw a third. I don't really like this. I think we just go for the aggressive route though. We could just burn, just die on crackback though. I might just slow click through here so he respects path. There's a burst lightning, so 2 damage to me. Light up the stage, okay. It's not the worst thing ever. Bolt and Bedlam Reveler. Hopefully they blank on land. Oh wow, they blanked on land. Okay, excellent. So we take 3. We pretty much need to draw a business or a spell here, or we're dead, and have to hope to trample over the top. That's pretty good. Good card, good card. So they have to block here, and then we can block their next creature. Oh wait, no, we just trample over the top for the kill. Alright. I know my deck, I know what it does. I swear. Alright. Definitely don't like Dismember Steel, and we don't really want anything else. We might want Spider Umbra and take out all the glitters. Just being on the draw, be a little bit more mana efficient. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Alright. Ooh. I think we can keep this hand. It's not amazing. But Sentinel's Eyes is really strong, and so is Spirit Mantle. We definitely need to draw some other auras though for this to be any good. Alright, there's 1 land. 3 is about all we're going to ever want for this game. So hopefully we don't draw another. Just attack and then kill and fiend post-combat. Alright, that's not too bad. So we do have the path. Alright, excellent. We just drew the Daybreak Coronet. So here I feel like we can attack for 2, obviously. And then after he does all this stuff during his turn, we'll then get an plains, path the Kill and Fiend, and then crack back with Coronet. So Metamorphose. Alright, and a lava spike. If he doesn't have another land here, can't see us. Alright, he's just attacking in. He's blanked on land drops, which is excellent for us. So obviously we don't block here. We'll just get rid of that. We'll take 4 damage. We'll crack back for 5, unless we draw a 1 mana aura. We'll gain 5 life. We'll be in a pretty strong position. No blockers. Alright. So if we survive this turn, we can then get Spirit Mantle down and pretty much win the game. Alright, opponent is casting the Metamorphose. That is fine. Double red, 4 cards in hand, 3 mana. Potentially a 4th mana. I don't know, I reckon they're clumped up on Bedlam Revelers, guys. Alright. So there goes the spike to face, and if we don't block here, we die. So we have to block here and hope they don't have Lightning Bolt. Yep. Oh, there's the Lightning Bolt, really? Oh, Burst Lightning. Gosh damn. Alright, that's gonna make things difficult. We don't take any extra damage here. We're looking very fragile now. Very, very fragile. Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope our opponent has literally nothing, although I highly doubt that that is the case. Even a Burst Lightning would just do it for them here. Lava Spike. Sorry, Lava Dart was the word I'm looking for. Of course, Lava Spike will. Yes. They're thinking, which is interesting. Bedlam Reveler, okay. Rolling the dice, I see. What'd they discard? Crash through? Wouldn't they cast that? Alright, there's the Metamorphose. If these Swift Spears get to 4, we lose. And Soulscour Mage? Okay, that's fine. Okay, we are still alive. Alright, so we're hoping for... Oh, we got Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, we can just... And we got Daybreak. Okay. We've got everything, guys. So Daybreak... Drawing, cool. So yeah, we might as well get in for the extra 3 damage here. Potentially draw a Rancor or that one of Spider Umbra. And instantly kill them. Alright, we didn't. So now we attack for a lot. Put them to 2. Put down a chump blocker. And pass. Alright, I'm very surprised we didn't just lose this game. Very, very surprised. A Daybreak was a really nice draw. It gave us way more life than just Sentinel's Unflinching would have, and we've got an extra blocker out of it. I think we've got them here. It's actually a really close, really good game. I was pretty far ahead, but Boggle was slightly fragile with only 5 toughness and power, and they pumped their swift spear to 5/6. Killed my block, and somehow we've clawed back in with a core, Spirit Mantle, and the rest. Alright, so they've conceded the game there. That was a 3-2. Sorry, a 4-1. A 4-1. Yeah. Alright. So I'll just show you guys the deck real quick. Seems you came in halfway through. I am running the 4 ley lines in the main. I'm running obviously the normal 12 creatures that the deck runs. Normal 4 Rancor, Ethereal Armor. Got the 4 Hyena Umbra and Daybreak. My smaller inclusions include 3 Sentinel's Eyes, 1 Spider Umbra, 1 Spirit Mantle, and 2 All That Glitters. I have no main deck removal, as you can see. I don't think that we want it against enough of the meta game. We want it against Death Shadow and Infect, pretty much, without a few other corner cases. Also Thing in the Ice, but that's about all the decks you want removal against, in my opinion, as opposed to just having a big creature and racing them. Discard. Leyline's obviously good against the discard and the burn decks. You might have seen that in game 1 if you were on that long enough. I'm pretty sure we had a Leyline out then. So my reasoning behind my little small amounts, Sentinel's Eyes is really important, and the Vigilance is really important. Having the Escape then was very good for us too. I was testing 2, but it didn't feel like enough, so I've gone back up to 3 here. All That Glitters is just the 5th and 6th Ethereal Armor. The more auras that we have that add 3, 4 power, things like that, the better, in my opinion, as opposed to these smaller ones that just add 1/1. Yep, so the Spider Umbra and the Unflinching Courage are in there to take our count up higher for Force of Vigor, so we can reliably hit it off the side. I think I've got 14 sources here. Yeah, 14 sources of green, which is reasonable. You might want 1 more, but that's pretty close. You'll notice a distinct lack of flying in the deck, or ability to block flying. This isn't really in here for blocking flyers. It's in here because it's a green card, and it also gives us totem armor. It's more in there for the totem armor than what it is in there for the flying, or the breach, I should say. Yeah, other than that, my 1 flex slot at the moment is this Spirit Mantle. I'm pretty set on the main deck outside of that. It could be a 3rd All That Glitters, just for that extra power. But I'm pretty happy leaving it with what it is at the moment and testing it a bit more. The benefit to Unflinching Courage is it gives us a 5th source of Trample and a 5th source of Lifelink, which is pretty good. Moving across to the sideboard, the Force of Vigors I spoke of before. Obviously your amulets, your ensnaring bridges, your chalices, your blood moons. You need this card. Those cards pretty much auto lose you the game. So you need an answer to it. Pithing Needle is for Blast Zone and Engineered Explosives, and that's about it. You can run it as a 5th card with your ley lines against Liliana and Jund or Rock, but that's about it. So I've gone, I listed the decks before that I wanted removal against. I prefer Dismember against Infect and Thing in the Ice and Amulet Titan, because I don't want to give them mana. I just don't. I really don't care about the life. I think I don't want to see too many of these. I might go up to a 3rd at some stage, but at the moment I'm happy with 2. 2-path obviously a bit stronger. If you're versing Death Shadow, it will reliably kill the Death Shadow every time, where this won't kill Death Shadow, it will only kill Gurmag, or it might not kill Death Shadow, I should say. Hushbringers against spirits, humans, and it also has applicability against Amulet Titans, stopping Primeval Titans ETB, it won't stop it when he attacks though. Gadok Teague against Tron variants, stopping all his dust, their Khans, their Ugans. Stops things like Whir of Invention with X in their mana cost, Logic Knot, stuff like that. And then we got a Graveyard Hate package here. I've gone for a split of 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Grafdigger's Cage. Obviously, both these cards are good against Dredge, which is pretty popular right now, but Grafdigger's Cage also hits Neoform and Collected Company. Yeah, so it splashes the Graveyard Hate across to affecting those cards as well, like the Neoform Gristlebrand deck. So yeah, I'm just going to go back into another league. I'll stop the recording for YouTube there, but I'll keep playing on.